In terms of writing a great scene, what do you feel is your strongest scene for tonight's nomination? Do you remember one scene in particular that you're really proud of?
The scene that meant the most to me was, show me a hero. There's a lottery to figure out who gets to live in these townhouses that were built in the middle of a whole lot of controversy. And I loved writing the scene because it was the scene that brought me into the book. It was the first time that I met any of the people who became the main characters, and it means a lot to me.
Do you feel you're writing more today than you were in the beginning?
I am writing constantly. I think that if you write now, you have to write constantly because there's just this huge appetite for everything all the time. Sorry, that's my producer.
Oh, okay. No, please say hello to her. Yeah.
Hello there. I write every day. I write more than I ever did. I think that there's an endless appetite now for writing, and so it's not like I'll get to it eventually. It's a 24/7 kind of business, like every other business nowadays.
Do you have a specific time that you write?
I've always wanted to be one of those people who gets up early in the morning and sits down and is focused and every morning I swear I'm going to be, but no, I have no schedule that I've ever managed to make work for me.
No, none. Do you feel you have to be inspired to write, or do you force yourself to sit down?
When writing is what you do for a living, you can't wait for inspiration. You get your butt in the chair and you start, and that's should be inspiring.
Do you rest your writing mind by doing something else creative? Like I watched a documentary with Joni Mitchell, and she talked about painting versus singing, and she almost has to paint or she'll get sick of singing.
It's gel time. It's where you're kind of cogitating in one corner of your brain and doing something completely different than, for me, it's getting up and walking the dog. When I really can't figure out how something starts, I get up and I take a shower. Yes, it's standing up and doing something different is when you usually figure out what the heck it is you've been working on the whole time.
And lastly, how do you keep yourself from procrastinating? Are there certain tricks that you use to get yourself out of that mode?
How do you keep yourself from procrastinating? If you figure it out, please let me know.
I haven't. But for instance, going on social media or surfing the web, going down a rabbit hole of something that you want to research.
Deadlines. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist by training, and so I am deadline driven, and I will put something off and put something off and put something off, and then there's a deadline. And so sometimes you have to impose the deadline, but yeah, I am the world's biggest procrastinator.
Well, some people thrive on the pressure of the deadline. Do you think that's something that you like?
I start to write when I have to write. So whenever that deadline is, that's when I start writing.
How are you guys doing? Thank you.
All right, thank you.